I kind of forgot to film an intro and conclusion for this video when I was actually filming. I'm not sure if the footage got lost or if I just forgot. So this is editing me, just filling in for those parts, and then I'll have regular me looking a little bit different with my roots not as, prominent, and my hair a lot more vibrant in those parts. Hi, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you guys are new, welcome. My name is Laura. I post videos once a week, mainly about makeup and sometimes about hair, fashion, lifestyle, beauty, skincare, all that good stuff. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification button so you get updates whenever I upload a new video. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I've got links for my social media accounts, affiliate links, and discount codes in the description box below. So I would really appreciate it if you guys could follow me there, check those out, use them as needed. That would be awesome. Today, I am going to be trying out a whole host of drugstore products. So if you guys want to see my first impressions and review, then please keep on watching. For brows, I'm going to be trying two products. I'm actually really nervous about this. So we have the Maybelline Brow Drama Shaping Chalk Powder, and we have the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer. So basically we have like a brow powder situation and then a brow gel. Because this was gifted to me / like a friend of mine didn't want these anymore. These are in the shade Blonde. And you can see my roots. I am not a blonde. Okay, this also sorry about the noise. Yeah, so we're gonna see how this looks on dark eyebrows. My eyebrows are looking kind of sparse right now because I've kind of messed with them and plucked them, tried to shape them the way I want. I should probably just go get my brows actually done professionally, but that's another story. So I usually use Anastasia Dip Brow, and I use the shade Taupe, which is lighter than my natural hair color, and it seems to actually blend in pretty nicely, but it is a very thick pigmented product. So I'm gonna see if this works on dark hair. This might be an epic fail, we'll see. I really wish I had a brow pencil too, but I don't, so we're gonna work with what we have. Okay, I don't know why there's this little thing that's making a noise, and I don't know why. That kind of weirds me out. I don't know if it's something to keep it from clumping, but this is the Shaping Chalk Powder. Okay, so I'm just gonna open this up. Oh. Okay, the little noise thing is in the cap. I have no idea what it is. Okay, this doesn't have a smell, but it looks pretty pigmented actually. Let's do this. So I think it says apply with the, nope, wrong package. Here we go. Okay, so fill with the flat side, twist tip to define tail. It's a little bit warmer than I typically do my brows, but I guess it is blonde. I actually quite like that. It's actually really pigmented. So it's a little difficult, in areas that are slightly sparser, it's not perfect. Okay, the only thing is in the areas in the front where I kind of want to feather it, kind of mess that up. But otherwise, I'm actually quite happy. And it actually even has decent, I don't know what to call it, but hold or staying power, where I've got these awkwardly long hairs towards the tail of my eyebrows. I don't really know what to do with them. I don't really want to trim them. Sometimes I trim them too short and then they just disappear. So I only have half eyebrows. So I've kind of been keeping them, but they have a tendency to stick or curl. They either stick out or they kind of curl at the ends, which is super awkward, and they never stay flat. So Dip Brow is pretty good at keeping them down. Sometimes I use a brow gel just to add that extra hold. But this powder is actually pretty good at keeping brows flat, and it's giving me that kind of more natural-ish look. It's obvious that I have something on my brows, but I feel I guess it's that powder look that's starting to become more trendy rather than that perfect Instagram brow look. All right, so let's use this Fiber Volumizer. It's a brow mascara and also in the shade Blonde. Okay, this one has a little bit of a smell. Ooh. Oh, that is so weird. Okay, there are actually fibers that look like there's someone else's brow hairs in here. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that, and I feel this would work for someone with sparser brows that want to create the illusion that they have kind of short, wispy hairs rather than like, you know, very little hair. Okay, and then there's like, it looks like they're like teeny tiny little bristles, but I don't like applicators like this for eyebrows. So the instructions on this one are, I guess, like work kind of on an angle. Oh, okay, this is actually nice. So you can create the look of eyebrow hairs. So it is a little bit sparser at where my arch would be. I kind of overplucked that. Oh, let's just see if we can add like a little bit of feathering here. Okay, I kind of overdid that. So I regret putting the powder on this eyebrow because it looks a little weird. It looks better with just the mascara. And the mascara is not helping keep, like, I've got one eyebrow sticking, like one eyebrow hair sticking up. If you put too much product, it looks a little cakey. Got like very defined eyebrows right now, so I'm just gonna pat it down. Can't tell if they're shiny or if it's just because they're lighter than my natural hair. It looks like it kind of looks like I'm an old man where I have like coarse eyebrow hairs that are very noticeable. So I'm just gonna like pat them down. I'm gonna take a spoolie and just kind of run it through my eyebrows, but I actually really like the way this turned out. Alright, so the formula is a little thick. For some reason, so Dip Brow is very thick, but it doesn't feel like I'm wearing eyebrows. And this, I can't even describe the consistency, but like I can feel that there are eyebrows on. Like it just feels like there's something tight and like heavy on my eyebrows, if that makes sense. But I really like the way these look. So I'm just gonna clean up my eyebrows. To do that, I'm gonna be trying out a new concealer. This isn't like a new product, it's just new to me. So this is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Soft Touch. Let's try that again. This is the new, I don't know how old this is actually. I don't know how old this is, but this is the CoverGirl Outlast All Day Soft Touch Concealer in the shade 820 Light. We're gonna see how light this is. So this is what it looks like. We've got one of these, it's got like a little lip with like felt almost, and then you squeeze and then stuff comes out. Oh, I did way too much. Okay, this is gonna be too dark. You say this is light or pale or whatever. This is not. But we're gonna be putting this on my face, so yay, this is gonna be fun. I really like a really like the lightest shade possible concealer. I am quite pale, as you can see. Probably close to the shade that I would use for foundation. It might be even a little bit darker. So I guess we're gonna go for a more natural look today. It seems to be running a little bit like pinkier than I'd normally go for. And if this is the lightest shade, like, like drugstores really need to up their game when it comes to shade ranges for foundation and concealer. I know everyone's been saying that, but the whole spectrum, like, you know, from the very lightest to the very darkest and everything in between, really they need to work on that. Yeah, Maybelline Fit Me. Yeah, those ones. Those foundations, I feel like they've been coming out with like a bigger range, but I still I don't see very many dark shades in the drugstore. You do see more super light ones, but I mean, if this is concealer and it's basically my skin tone, and there are people who are much lighter, much fairer than I am, come on, you can do better. Okay, so I've cleaned up my brows. They look all right. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna put on some face primer. I don't know how old this is. So this is the Rimmel Fit and Protect Makeup Primer. We don't have any instructions, so we're just gonna put it on. It smells mostly okay. It smells clean, kind of like a drugstore skincare thing. So I'm just gonna put that on. It kind of feels like sunscreen and kind of smells like sunscreen too, actually. Like honestly, this does not feel like primer, but maybe I've only used silicone primers. Maybe this is kind of like more of a hydrating primer. I look a little greasy. No, actually I look pretty greasy. It honestly just feels like a moisturizer. Okay, now I'm going to film something else. I'm gonna do a foundation trial, I think, and then I'm going to go back to drugstore stuff. All right, so I put on foundation. It's not a drugstore product, so I'm not going to talk about that. I don't think I've had drugstore foundation in a while. Not like I don't like it. I just haven't been able to find something as full coverage as I'd like, or at least at the time at the drugstores, so we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so I'm going to put on concealer. I'm going to use the CoverGirl Outlast one again. I really want to like dirty the applicator, so I'm just going to use my fingers, which I feel like might be counterintuitive, but God, this is so dark. It's darker than my foundation. I cannot. This is not a light shade. I call it maybe light medium. Okay, we might be going for something a little more like bronzy today because this is not working. I feel like this colors me when I'm tanned, which is definitely like, it's not light. I wouldn't call it light. It's not full coverage, which is good, so I can kind of blend it in. Okay, I'm just gonna use my fingers because everything seems to be slipping and sliding around on here. I've got this eczema patch happening over here, and the foundation that I use doesn't seem to like it so much. Okay, the concealer kind of helped, I think, a little bit. Ugh, you can still see it. I don't like this primer. I think the primer is making everything else on top of it slip and slide because it's kind of oily. I feel like a silicone primer kind of like stays in place and doesn't move. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat that in and then not touch my face anymore. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. I was actually looking for setting spray the other day because I ran out of my other one, and I forgot I actually had this. This is just the trial size. It's just a 1 month, it gives you like a 1 month supply to see what I think of it. A lot of people really like this. I feel like setting spray is kind of setting spray. Some might have more, I don't know if it's alcohol or whatever it is to kind of like lock everything in place. I was using the NYX one, it's fine. I really like the Urban Decay all-nighter one, but let's see how this is. Because if I can avoid spending like $42 on setting spray, that would be nice. But I do really like that one, and I like how much you get in it. All right, so let's see. So you're supposed to shake this one well. And it smells kind of like the NYX one. No, it smells like the Urban Decay one, actually. A little bit. Like, it has, the Urban Decay one kind of smells like tzatziki. Like, it's kind of that like yogurty dill kind of smell. I don't know what it is. Oh, why did I set my face before doing the rest of my face? Okay, whatever. Okay, it's, ooh boy. Okay, we're looking a little bit cakey on my nose, which always happens. No matter like drugstore, high-end foundation, it'll always separate on there. It's not too bad actually. It looks like it's kind of separating in some places. So I probably should have used a primer that I know works, but so I'm just gonna let that dry. In the meantime, oh shoot. Crap. Okay. I forgot to put this product on before putting on foundation, so I'm going to do it on my neck and see how it feels. So this is the Pixi Skin Treats. Oh, they've been around since 1999. That's weird. I've only heard of them like, I don't know, a couple years ago. And this is the Rose Flash Balm with rose and olive extract. It's an instant skin booster. So it's a 3-in-1 oil-free, quick-absorbing formula. It moisturizes, brightens. It's good as a revitalizing mask and a primer. So it's kind of 4-in-1, but whatever. Kind of like a moisturizing primer. Can be used as a moisturizer. I'm really excited about this because I've heard really good things about their skincare. It doesn't really smell like anything. Oh, it's really thick. It's like a really thick, not even a gel. Like it's like a thick cream. Oh, okay, it has a smell now. It smells really nice. Definitely gonna use this in the winter as a moisturizer. It's thick and hydrating, and I feel like my skin is so thirsty in the winter that it'll definitely need this. So I'm really excited to use this more. I wish I had remembered to use this underneath my makeup, especially because of this eczema patch that's happening. Oh, I like that a lot actually. So next, let's try some mascara. So let's just curl my eyelashes. I always do this. And I'm noticing that my brows look like I got a little bit of concealer on the ends of them. I guess because this is kind of, I wouldn't say it's like a feathered look, but it's like they're softer edges than my usual sharp Instagram brows. So I'm just going to use a bit more of the powder just along the outer edges. So I am going to be trying out, oh man, this is waterproof. I'm going to be trying out the, what brand is this? CoverGirl Katy Perry Katy Cat Eye Mascara. It's apparently gives you 10 times the volume and darkness, so that's great if you have really light eyelashes. 360 degrees all day cat eye. I never have a problem with Drugstore mascara. I like it. I've only tried one high-end mascara and primer, which is the Marc Jacobs, but I have a video reviewing it and I'll link that somewhere, definitely in the description if you want to check that out. But other than that, I think I've only used Drugstore and I like it, so I'm excited to try this out. Oh boy. Okay, so we have a really thick wand. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so instead of like bristles on one side or on all the sides, it kind of like twists around like a spiral. All right, so let's just try this out. Okay, so I like this applicator in theory. I don't know how much mascara is actually getting on my lashes, but I like the way that the bristles are separated, and like I guess because there are gaps in between, because it's like a spiral rather than just bristles all the way around. You can actually get every single lash, which is pretty cool. Okay, this is really painful to do lower lashes with it. Okay, so left eye, no mascara, right eye, mascara. You can definitely see the difference. I mean, also I have mascara on my lower lashes, so yeah, my eye is gonna look bigger. Would I say that I got 10 times the volume or length or whatever? No. I don't know if, like, I'm trying to see if you can get like a side view here. And let's do that side. Let's just do another coat. Maybe it just needs to be built up. Yeah, second coat definitely helped. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the other eye quickly. So we got 2 more products to talk about. Okay, so next we are going to be talking about the CoverGirl Lip Perfection lip liner, shade 205 Smoky Intense. Don't think I've ever actually used CoverGirl lip liners before, so we're gonna try this out. And then I've got a NYX, I should probably open this up, a NYX, what do they call it? Pin-Up Pout lipstick, like bullet lipstick. That I'm hoping, these look kind of similar. The lip liner is a little bit darker, but I'm hoping I can pair those two together. Oh, this actually applies really smoothly. I like that. Oh, that's actually a really pretty color. Kind of reminds me if Kylie Cosmetics Candy K and Exposed had a baby. I like how soft this feels. This is like, I wouldn't say like a velvety feel, but like a buttery kind of feel. I like that a lot. It reminds me of the texture of Kylie Cosmetics lip liners without, those are super, super buttery and crumble really easily. So this is like a little bit firmer, but it's still really soft. Whereas the NYX lip liners are just, it feels like literally a pencil and it really hurts to put them on. So I like ones that are creamier like this. Plus I feel like they stay on longer. Okay, so now I'm gonna try the NYX. It's not super creamy, but I feel like the color matches actually really nicely to the lip liner. I don't usually love these super nude shades, but this is actually quite flattering. And I feel like it would probably be flattering on a number of skin tones. And then the last thing for the drugstore stuff, I've got this Pixie lip icing. They call it a lip glow. It's basically like a lip gloss lip topper. I don't really want to put it with this look, but I also really want to try it out because I have it. So, oh wow. It smells lemony. That's interesting. So I'm just gonna put like a light layer on top. This reminds me of the Diamond Crushers from Lime Crime. I feel like it's very similar. Oh, that is not the effect that I wanted. I'm just gonna try and make it a little bit more subtle. What I like about this one is it's not like glitter like the Diamond Crushers. I think that's what they're called from Lime Crime, where that's just like literal glitter particles that you put on your lips, and even if you rub your lips together, you'll just have glitter on your lips. Whereas this, it's interesting. It goes on like glitter, and then when you rub your lips together, it kind of blends in, and then it's just lip gloss. I usually don't go for this look, but I actually kind of like it. It's very 90s with like the brown lipstick and then the lip gloss on top. I feel like I just need a big pair of hoop earrings and I'm good to go. Oh, and like really, really skinny eyebrows. Forgot that I hate wearing this kind of lipstick because it gets in my teeth all the time. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish up my face and then I'll be back with final thoughts. So, this is the final look. All right, editing Laura here. I forgot to film an intro, an outro, and conclusion to this video. I don't know why. Honestly, the footage probably got lost, or maybe I just completely forgot to film this. I don't know. As I was editing the video, I realized I'm missing a whole chunk of it, so I'm just gonna do that now. Final thoughts. I'm just gonna run through the products that I talked about in this video really quickly and give just a brief overview of my thoughts and my rating. So first off was the Maybelline Brow Powder. Really, really liked it. The color was a bit warm for me, but that's not the product's fault. And on days where I want my makeup to run a little bit warmer, I think it would be super nice. Really like the consistency and pigmentation of the product. I think it's really great actually, especially for a drugstore product. I was very, very impressed. The brush, or like not the brush, but like the tip applicator, also very easy to use and easy to get the shape of brows that you want. And then whatever you mess up on, you can just easily clean that up with concealer. So I would give that a 5 out of 5. Okay, next was the Maybelline Brow Fibers. Also really liked it. I tend to look for more cool toned brow products. In the past, I used the NYX Brow Gel, I think. And the shade I was using, looking back on pictures, it's kind of embarrassing because the shade was way too warm tone for me, so I think that just kind of scared me off using warm tone products. So I tend to like cool tone products. So I really like the color of the brow like fibers. For people with naturally blonde eyebrows, I feel like it might be a little dark for them. Like it was perfect for my, dark brown eyebrows, but that's just a thought. Yeah, the product was really easy to use. The fibers kind of threw me off, but I guess if you have kind of sparser brows and want to make it look like your brows are fuller, that's probably the intention of this product. I don't really have anything negative to say about it, so I would give it a 5 out of 5 as well. Okay, the CoverGirl Concealer. I liked it a lot. The shade range, not great. The light shade was too dark for me, and as you can see, I'm very pale. So I would definitely take marks off for that. Otherwise, I think it gave pretty decent coverage. And, the consistency was fine. It didn't crease. Coverage was good. And yeah, I give it a 4 out of 5. All right, next, the Rimmel Primer. Oh my God, this was the absolute worst primer I have ever used. And I'm like a primer skeptic. I don't really use primers all that often, unless I'm having a rough skin day and I just need my makeup to kind of stick a bit better. But oh my God, this was terrible. Like I feel like it was just greasy moisturizer and it totally ruined the rest of my makeup look. I would give this a 0 out of 5. It was awful. Like I do not recommend it at all. Really feel like it ruined everything else that I put on my face after. Okay, next, the L'Oreal setting spray. I thought it was good. I probably should have just set my face with it after. As far as what it did just to the foundation alone, and that was like pretty much the last like good step of my makeup before everything went to shit. I think it was nice. I think it actually gave a nice like almost dewy finish, but that could have just been the primer underneath. I'm not really sure, but I think overall was pretty solid. I think I give it a 5 out of 5. I don't think I have anything bad to say about it. Next is the Pixi primer / moisturizer. Really, really like this. I have actually been using it as a moisturizer, just kind of as like, not really a night cream, but I tend to use it at night because of how thick it is. Really like it. Definitely recommend. For me, when my eczema is flaring a lot, such as right now, as you can see this really angry patch. Ooh, I've got like skin flaking off right now. For when my eczema is really angry, it doesn't work enough on its own as a moisturizer. Like I need to pair it with another moisturizer. But when my skin is happy, so for like kind of normal skin, I like it. I really like it. It smells nice. It feels really nice on the skin. I give it a 4.75 out of 5. Okay, next, the CoverGirl Katy Perry mascara. I never go for waterproof mascaras. This one was a total accident, to be honest. The formula / the brush, like I liked it to a point, but there are other mascaras that I like more, so I think I give it a 4 out of 5 because it was okay. Definitely not my first choice. Like I feel like it did a good job at thickening the lashes. So if you have very thin lashes but aren't too worried about length, it does a good job at that. I just feel like other mascaras do a better job at lengthening and thickening, which is like I'm kind of looking for both in a mascara. So that's why I give it a 4 out of 5. All right, next, the CoverGirl lip liner. Oh my God, I love this lip liner. I really hope it's not out of stock because I am so impressed with this. This reminds me, I think I mentioned it earlier, but this reminds me so much of the Kylie Cosmetics lip liners, which are my absolute favorite formula. This is on par, like it feels like it's the same or a very similar formula. The color is absolutely stunning. It goes with so many nude lipsticks and I just love it so much. So easily a 5 out of 5. And then next, the NYX lipstick. Normally I don't go for bullet lipsticks. I very rarely wear them. Lately I've been wearing them more just like in the winter. My lips have been really dry. So in order to keep them hydrated while also, you know, looking nice, I've been wearing them a lot in the winter. And I was actually really impressed with the formula of this one. I felt like it was decently long lasting. It doesn't last completely through food, but it lasts okay. Maybe it's just because it's a nude color and just kind of blends into my lips. I'm not really sure, but I really like the formula. And yeah, I give that a 5 out of 5. I think the last item that I talked about was the Pixie lip icing. So that lip gloss topper thing. Really like that. I have been wearing that, not often, but frequently, I guess, somewhat frequently. I like it. Even though I like the idea of lip toppers, I rarely wear them unless I'm doing like a specific look that would call for something like that. Normally my like sort of more dramatic makeup looks focus on the eye area, and then I'll just pair it with like a contrasting lip color or just a nude lip color to really draw more attention to the eyes. So I almost never wear a lip topper, and I own one, and this is like kind of a hybrid product. So really I own like one proper lip topper, and that's honestly more than enough for me. This, I like that you can kind of use it as a lip topper and add that little extra dimension. But if you're further away and you're not looking too closely at the makeup, it just looks like lip gloss, which is also really nice. I never wear lip gloss out of the house because I hate when my hair, like the wind blows and my hair gets caught and it's just a sticky mess and it's gross, or it just gets in my teeth. Like it's just a very unpleasant feeling. I mean, I actually have a shocking amount of lip gloss for someone who hates it so much, but I like that I have kind of this hybrid product for when I want to do a more dramatic look that would call for something like a lip topper, but I can still wear it as a gloss for days where, you know, I'm feeling absolutely bonkers and actually want to wear lip gloss. So I like that I have the option, but would I wear this all the time? No, definitely not. But the product itself, it's very nice. It's very pretty. So I guess I give it a 4.5 out of 5 because it's kind of deceptive when you see what it looks like in the packaging and then you see how it looks on the lips and it's kind of like, oh, where did the sparkles go? That's weird. But the product itself, there's nothing wrong with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of these products, if you've used any of them before, or if this video convinces you to try them or to stay far away from them. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you in my next video.